Hello, so welcome to day 13. So today we're going to talk a little bit about home parties. Now, yesterday we talked about parties, as in going to people's houses, like your customers, your friends, your family. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about running your own home party. So here goes. So why would you run a home party? Well, number one, you haven't got to go anywhere, so that's a bonus. Number two, people can come to you, so it's on your terms. You can say when, you can say where, you can say times, etc., etc. And number three, you haven't got to take anything anywhere. So anything that you would normally load into your car and go off and do an event or go off and do a party, etc., you haven't got to do any of that. So a home party is a fantastic way to give something back to your customers, to have fun, to meet people that you wouldn't normally get to meet, like your customers, your friends and family that you wouldn't normally see very often. It's an opportunity to showcase yourself, to showcase your brand, and it's a really nice way to give something back in the form of chatting. You can do tea and cake, you can do some little treats. You can also do some special offers if you wanted to, and if you have any stock that you've accumulated for events, then it's an opportunity to be able to pass that stock on. So a home party, what does it look like? It can be anything literally that mimics going off and doing a customer party. So you could say, right, I'm having the kitchen between 10 and 12 on Saturday, and I'm going to decorate it with all Scentsy stuff, and I'm going to lay a nice tablecloth over the kitchen table. I'm going to put my kit out, any of my extra products that I've got that I've bought over the years for myself, I'm going to display them. I'm going to fill the kitchen with fragrance. I'm going to invite people to come round to sniff all the testers, to look through the new catalogues. And that's what you basically can do. So you can keep it dead simple. If you've got a garden and it's nice weather and you want to put a gazebo up, you could do something in the garden. If you've got a little studio, a little garden room, something like that, you could do it in there. And basically then you would invite people, so you could go one-to-one message and say, listen, I'm having a home party at my home, 10 till 12 on Saturday. I'd love for you to come along, see all the new Scentsy products. I'd love to hear what you think about all the new scents. And there's going to be goodie bags on the day. Tea and cake, obviously, is a cert. It's a dead cert. And basically have those kind of conversations, and hopefully people will be like, yeah, tea and cake, I'm in. So hopefully you'll get like lots of yeses. You'll probably get a few no's. People will be on holiday or can't make it. And basically what you would do on the day, then you kind of class it as an open house. So, you know, the doorbell will go, you'll show them into the kitchen and say, look, you can stay as long as you want. If you just want to come in and you just want to have a little browse and go off and do your thing, that's fine. You don't have to stay for 2 hours, because a lot of people at kind of parties and stuff like that, they tend to think, oh, I've got to be there for the whole experience. You don't have to with a home party. People can just come in, have a cup of tea, have a cake, have a sniff of the testers, look through the new catalogues, potentially place an order. And then they can leave, which gives people, again, I talk a lot about freedom. It gives people the freedom to feel no pressure. They can come along, they can have a little look. If they leave without ordering, that's fine, but they've come to support you. They've turned up, they're interested. So it's really simple to run a home party. Goodie bags, which is what I just mentioned. Now that's something that you can build up to. You don't have to do that initially, but it's something that I think always goes down well. So how do you create a goodie bag? Really simple. When you're placing orders and you're reaching party totals, so if you're collecting orders during the month, you're not running parties and stuff, so you're collecting the orders, and you reach over level 1 party order, you tap into host rewards. So with the host rewards, you can order in some scent circles, some extra wax, some product sheets, some catalogues, whatever you want to do. And basically anything that's a Scentsy product, you can claim on your host rewards. And if you need any little product sheets or catalogues, they're normal price because they're a business tool. And basically you gather what you can using your host rewards. And maybe you get hold of some really nice little paper bags or what have you from your local wholesalers. And all you do is just create little goodie bags. So everybody leaves with something. It could be a little goodie bag where you put a brochure in or an A4 product sheet. You might have got some free wax on your host reward, so you could put a few cubes of wax of the new season scents in for that customer. You could even put a little scent circle in as a thank you for supporting my business that you maybe got free on your host rewards. If you like sweets, you could always put some really nice sweets in. Anything like that, tie the little bag with ribbon and then lay them out on the side. So when everybody comes, They have a little look, they check everything out, they see all these really cool bags, but then when they go to leave, you can say, oh, hold up, I want to give you a goodie bag, and you pass them the goodie bag. So they leave with something, they leave with your details, they leave with a catalogue so they can go home and have another look later if they want to. They leave with some samples so they can try some of these new scents, and they even leave a little thank you. And appreciation is a big thing. You know, when people support you in your business, whether they cheerlead you, whether they refer people to you, which both don't come with any orders, but they both add value to you, it's nice to be able to say thank you. And we say thank you quite a lot. I think most people are quite appreciative of referrals and stuff, but it's also nice to go that little step further and give somebody a little gift as a gesture of thanks. So goodie bag always goes down really, really well with people. So it's really, really easy to do home parties. Like I say, you haven't got to go anywhere. You've got all your kit at home. You can take over the kitchen, the lounge, the garden, wherever is convenient for you. You can also say to people, look, if you've got kids with you, don't worry, bring them if you're happy for that. And it's very much low key, very easy. There's no pressure. There's no sales speak. It's very much come, look, sniff, go. You know, do whatever makes you happy. If you want to take a seat, you want to spend the whole 2 hours drinking tea, eating cake, having a sniff, looking through the catalogue, chatting to people, that's fine, okay? So today's challenge is to look into your planner that we talked about quite a lot and book yourself in for a home party. My advice would be, depending when you're watching this video, think about the season that you're in, think about things that are coming up, and try to do your launch parties, your home parties, when there's a launch coming up, for example. So if you're going into transition and you're leaving summer and you're going into autumn, that's a fantastic time to actually say, listen, I'm having a brand new season home party. And you can launch the new catalogue, you can launch all the new season scents. It could be Christmas time. You might want to do a home party towards Christmas where you can launch all the Christmas products. It could be January where we have a sale typically and we're going to go into Valentine's. You could do a home party and, you know, show everybody all your new Valentine's products that are going to be available to order. So think about what time of the year it is, think about what's coming up and try to align when you're going to do a home party with something that's going on activity wise within Scentsy, because then it's more of an event, it's more of an excitement for everybody. So that is your challenge today, is to go and have a look at everything, think about home parties and actually book some in. You could even go as far, if you're brave enough, to think about where you are in the year right now and when would be good times to have home parties, and even forward think the next 6 months. When do you want to do a home party? Put it on your planner, put it in your diary. When do you want to do the next one? Put it on your planner, put it in your diary. So you've kind of got a little bit of a longer term vision ahead. You know what's coming up and you know when you're going to need the kitchen or the garden or the outside summer house or what have you. So planning ahead is also a really good thing, and it also gives you some momentum, something to look forward to in the future for your business. So good luck.